Is Trump gonna be firing our boy JPow? What's up, it's your girl Angeline coming in with the Monday market update. Full disclosure, I'm not here to promote any political party, ideology whatsoever. I'm just here to spill the tea, the whole tea, nothing but the tea, and how that relates to real estate. So what's going on? Trump, who appointed Powell back in 2018, wants him gone. Bye-bye. Sashay away. Trump says the interest rates are too high and Jerome Powell doesn't want to lower them. There are a couple of reasons, one being inflation.
Why?
Jerome Powell points to the tariffs.
Why?
Because
USA.
Jerome Powell says, all inflation forecasts went up because of the tariffs. We didn't overreact. In fact, we didn't react at all. So, can Trump fire him? No, not without cause.
I have cause. It is because I hate him.
The Supreme Court ruled that presidents can't get rid of Fed chairs over policy disagreements. So now Trump is pointing at the Fed's 2.5 renovation project happening at their headquarters as his cause. Powell clapped back. The project is carefully overseen since it was first approved by the board in 2017. Powell also said the Fed isn't required to follow the National Capital Planning Commission, which oversees the federal construction, but they chose to work with them anyway. The Fed is covering the costs, not the taxpayers, and says that the renovations are about safety, citing problems with asbestos, lead, outdated HVAC, and plumbing. So what are experts saying, and how can this impact the real estate market? Those who agree with the removal of Jerome Powell agree because they blame him for killing the housing market with his high interest rates. So they want him gone. They want him everything he owns in the backs of the lips. Bill Pulte, FHFA director, said Powell's high rates are devastating the housing market. He even called for Powell's resignation, blaming him for locking in homeowners with low interest mortgages and worsening the supply crisis. Christopher Waller, a current Fed governor and a Trump favorite, said that the Fed should cut rates to 3% and that Powell is being too cautious. And those who are against removing Powell are saying a couple of things. Eric Finnegan from the John Burns Research is saying, firing Powell could raise long-term inflation expectations, which means higher mortgage rates. Another industry expert, George Cipollone, a portfolio manager at Penn Mutual Asset Management, called it a dangerous game that can shake the bond market trust and hurt homebuyers and lenders. Even Republican senators are pushing back on the firing of Jerome Powell. Here's what they're saying. Supporters are saying Powell's gotta go so we can fix housing. Opponents are saying that firing him can blow up the mortgage market. Now, what do you think? Is this gonna hurt real estate or is this gonna help real estate? Let me know what you think in the comments. But don't you get nasty.